Alright guys, welcome back to Kansas Bowhunter. This week we're going to bring you 3 whitetail hunts from here in Kansas. We're going to start off on December 6th with my whitetail hunt. So I went out, it was kind of getting colder. I was sitting on the property line, had Milo behind me on the neighbors. And I took the camera with me, I took my rifle. It was more of just kind of scouting and seeing what was in the area. Hadn't hunted this property at all this year. And so I set up in this tree, not very high. I mean, what do you think, 5 feet probably? Off the ground, not very high. I didn't even set the camera up. I was by myself and I started to see deer, so I decided I should set it up. Got it all set up and kind of situated while there were deer not very far from me, and just kept watching deer after deer. I mean, I saw probably 30 or 40 deer that night, and most of them were smaller bucks and does. But I had this one decent buck, probably 130-inch buck, come behind me, and I told myself if he came on the property that I could hunt, that I was going to shoot him. So right about last light, he came around and I plugged him. He ran probably 60 yards, and I wasn't going to shoot one with a rifle. I was going to hold out and get one with a bow, but Aaron and I were really ready to start doing a little bit of waterfowl hunting. He had already shot his, obviously, so went ahead and plugged him, had my buddy Luke Brown come down and help me recover him. And so anyway, that was definitely a good night. But the second hunt we're going to bring you is Aaron's little sister, Anna. We took her out a couple times, and on this particular night, we'd started in a blind below the watershed dam and decided we was going to go up on top of it so we could kind of see the backside too. And we got up there, the deer started to move. This little buck came into the food plot, so we gave her the go-ahead, and she let one sail, and I mean, it tore it up, didn't it?
Oh, it was horrible. We actually thought she just blew the back leg off of it. But we started on a blood trail. Oh, shut up. And there was pieces of intestine. We got up to it. She practically gutted it. I mean, I barely had to do any cutting to gut it. It tore it up, didn't it?
Yeah, she did. She made it a good shot too. I mean, from how far, it was probably a 170-yard shot, give or take.
It was a poke.
It was a poke, and that was her first deer. So then to end our whitetail season, we're going to have Aaron hunting doe hunt. We went to the same tree I shot my buck out of, sitting 5 or 6 feet up in it. We had a spike that I don't think I got on film, but he came and was actually sniffing the tree where we climbed up. I mean, you could have reached out and touched him. He was right under us. We had a couple does come through right close to last light, and Aaron dropped one in his tracks. So those are the hunts that we're going to bring you right now. But thanks for tuning in on this video. Alright guys, welcome back to Kansas Bowhunter. Today is December the 6th, I believe. I'm out here today. I came to the complete opposite side of the property. We've been hunting at one of our places. I'm actually about a mile away from the stand we've been hunting. This property stretches for 1.5 miles long. And we haven't hunted this all year. I haven't even ran a camera here since September, which I feel like now is kind of stupid in the situation I'm in. Normally I'd have a deer on the ground by now, but that's not the case. So anyway, we got this cut Milo behind us. And that's not on the property I have to hunt. I'm right on the fence line. We have really good bedding down here in front of us. In front of myself, I just climbed about 8 feet up in this tree, as high as I can get without a stand or sticks or anything. And I'm just sitting in the V of this tree. Got a nice little 2.5-year-old buck out behind me right now, and I bumped a lot of deer out on my way in, so I can see more deer about to top the hill in this cut Milo. And then I think they're gonna come on this fence line on the property that I do have to hunt and head out to these wheat fields that are to my south. That's what these deer over here are doing. So anyway, I'm gonna sit the rest of the night and till dark, and hopefully we'll put a bullet through something. I've got my rifle out today, just trying to get one knocked down so we can kind of switch to waterfowl mode, start waterfowl hunting. But anyway, I bumped quite a few out on my way in. Like I said, I haven't hunted here. This is kind of big, the sanctuary,
and I apologize for the noise in the background. That's the co-op. But anyway, if I don't kill tonight, I'm probably going to go get some tree spikes out of another tree and my hang-on stand and come in and set up about 100 yards to my west in this really good funnel that they use to get out to this wheat field. I ran a camera there in December last year after we got this place to hunt and after I'd already killed my deer. There was lots of good movement, so excuse me. Anyway, I'm hoping that I lay some eyes on some deer that are on a property that I can actually hunt, but it's still cool just kind of filming back here and seeing what's in the area, seeing what, we have a shot at eventually maybe, so stay tuned and hopefully it'll bring you some action. I just had a coyote come through and chase 2 does right under the tree I'm in. I was literally probably 8 feet above these does. I was hardly above them at all. I'm not even that. I'm probably 6 feet in the air. They're standing out in this field about 60 yards right now. Had it been a buck, I could have got a shot and killed one, but I thought about shooting the coyote, but I didn't want to scare off all the deer, so anyway. I don't know, there's a lot of deer back in here. It's just kind of a place we've let sit all year, so there's a lot of deer, but I'd say my hopes are still pretty high for at least laying eyes on one. He might be behind me on the neighbors, but we'll see.
Bat. Bat. Hut. Just shot him. I think I hit good, but I couldn't really tell. It's pretty dark.
Yes, baby. Yes. All right, I'm gonna call Aaron. I'm gonna review the footage, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call Aaron. Whew. Okay. All right, well, I just got down out of my tree that I was sitting in. I'm gonna go up here and see if I can find some blood. It's been about 20 minutes since I shot, and if I find some blood, I'm gonna mark it with my hat, or actually my other hat in my bag. Then I'm going to head out to my truck, go home, probably call my buddy Luke and have him come over and help me track and or hopefully load a deer. But anyway, that's my plan now. Before I lose too much light, I'm going to try to mark first blood, so that's where I'm headed. All right, well, it's been about an hour and a half, and I got my buddy Luke out here, so we're going to go in and see if we can't find this deer, or at least pick some blood up. But anyway, hopefully we'll find a dead deer here pretty quick. All right, guys, right here we just picked up first blood of this deer. So that is a definite hit, which we feel better about now. The way he kicked, we were pretty sure that it was a solid hit, but it's just nice to actually be on some blood. So anyway, we're gonna keep trailing and hopefully end up with a deer. All right, so we tracked this deer to the fence line. Got pretty good blood going, so we called the property owner on the neighbor's place, and he said that we could go ahead and go onto his place and try to find this deer. So anyway, we just crossed the fence, and we're headed into his place trying to find him. So anyway, hopes are high. Here we go, right here. Some more on that leaf.
Right here, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right there. One surprised if he's freaking dead right in here.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have laid down.
So
I figured he's dead right in here.
I just cut the video to the last one I just did, and we took a couple more steps. That guy's laying right there. So anyway, it's a decent deer. I'm glad that I finally got one on the ground, so we're gonna get him cleaned up and get him down to the processor. Thanks for coming, man.
Yep.
It's December 9th here in Kansas, 9th or 10th. I don't know what day it is. It's the 10th. Okay, it's the 10th. We're out here trying to get little sister a deer. She missed a little buck last night, but he wasn't that whoopee. But we're just trying to get her a deer. She don't really care now, I don't think. Do you care? She wants a buck, probably. Dang kids. Anyway, then we'll see what happens tonight. I'm done.
Don't shoot yet. Just slide that forward when you're ready. Squeeze that trigger. Okay, just wait. Deep breath, Santa. Try not to hiccup.
I think I lost those finally. I keep your fever again.
Just squeeze or put it right on that shoulder and squeeze. When you're ready. Are you on it? Alright.
Back.
Shoot him. Oh, he's hit.
I got him.
You got him, Anna. There he goes, there he goes. Watch him, watch him, watch him. Is he hit? He's hit. I'm not sure where.
He went to the right of that cedar tree.
No, he's still running.
You see him?
Yeah, not now.
I think.
So Anna shot that buck. We're not sure where the hit is. As much as I hate to say it, it kind of
Doesn't look like it. I mean, it might be in the butt. But last time I saw him, he was running over there, and his rear end looked like he was fine. And his tail was wagging, and he was kind of walking real hard, which I don't know what that means. Anyway, we're gonna go back, get on the big screen, and see what happens.
Alright.
Look at this mutt hound go to work. Look at how she's been well trained.
That dog, she is crazy.
Why?
Alright guys, so we came in here tracking this deer. Aaron and I went ahead of everyone else and we caught up here with him. We found him. He's dead. Bled a lot. We were not very optimistic about the shot, but he's laying right there. Nobody else knows he's dead or that we found him yet. So anyway, that's pretty slick. We're gonna get them now, tell them we're pumped for sure.
Dude.
That's her first deer. So anyway, we're gonna see where we gotta go from now, but at least he's dead, right? Nice, okay.
Here, let's go over here to the trail. It's like 10 minutes. Look at him.
Oh my word, Anna.
One horn's off.
What do you think?
I think he's nice. First deer anyway.
Yeah, good job.
Let's see you pick his head up where we can take a picture of him.
But
Here, Anna, do you want your dog?
the deer's head is a lot bigger. Oh. Ooh, yeah.
Think
don't
that
do
antler's
That's
gonna hold?
gross.
You don't?
Don't break his
You'll be
horn
the
off,
first to
please.
know.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Super Blue can fix it. Get up in there.
Yeah.
Come on, Anna.
Buddy.
All right.
High five, anybody?
Not even
Hold on. Alright, you ready? Alright, it's December 14th today. We're out here hunting Vaughters, the east side of Vaughters. Just looking to kill a doe, that's it. Kind of maybe get an eye on some bucks, but we're sitting kind of on the fence line here. We're hoping they come on the west side of us out in this pasture. There's Milo on the east side of us, and there's wheat on the north, so hopefully they'll walk right in the middle of this pasture over that wheat, and we can shoot them. Anyway, this is where Hunter killed his buck, so it ought to be a pretty good night. Dropped her. That's how we do it in Kansas. Nicely done. I put that sucker right on her shoulder. There's that other one. Hey, you got a tag?
Too bad we didn't have another tag.
Ah, yeah, that's cool, dude.
Oh yeah, she hit the ground. No? Oh yeah. Woohoo! Nice.
We had
man.
a little buck come through at like 4 yards. Oh my.
We had one right there that we could have jumped on top of. So this is actually the tree that I killed my buck out of. And we were not even sitting in a tree stand. We're sitting about probably 5 feet off the ground. Just sitting right here on a tree. And they just used this like crazy to get out to the wheat. So anyway, it's a good spot. But
Anyway,
get down and get her cleaned.
watch it. God, you're. Here, good.
Alright, let me get my bag and I'll be down.
right where I wasn't aiming, baby. I put it right on its shoulder and she must have moved herself.
Good job.
You want to flip for who go against the truck?
Not really.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You're dragging it. Nicely done.
Yep.
Let's get taken care of.
Yep.
Wow, those short works, some exciting hunts. Thank you guys for watching this deer season on Kansas Bowhunter. We're going to be hard at it chasing some turkeys here before too long. Saw one fanned out on the way to church today, so that's definitely exciting to start thinking that we'll be doing that before too long. We'll probably have some summer scouting videos, and we're going to bring you a hog hunt that we went on not too long ago down in Oklahoma. That'll be the next video to come out. So anyway, be watching for that. And until then, thanks for watching Kansas Bowhunter.